Back for a short, quick second. We're back for a short, quick second. We're back for a short, quick second. We're back for a short, quick second. Uh, mm, 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 mm. It's so crazy how people, you know, go to your enemies and thinking that you guys are going to be friends. Well, keep doing it. Just keep making yourself, you know, I guess popular. Because I'm going to tell you like this, a nigga like that is a wrong nigga try to get any type of advice. He don't like me, let alone you too. So therefore, continue to do what you got to do. I ain't over here trying to prove points. I don't need to call. Look, I don't need to talk to no damn body. Who the fuck is doing all that shit for? Boy, see, look, it's so crazy how I did not even try to go in on a person. I didn't do. I wasn't doing that. But it's something how people can, go in on you, and all of a sudden they want to try to, be as ass kisses, ass kisses. It's like, oh my goodness, somebody's sucking on some ass right now, and for me, I feel like it's ridiculous, it's redundant at this point. Like, someone is playing in your face, and why are you allowing them to play in your face? Are you serious? I mean, come on now. You got a nigga that's been going through domestic violence, and his ass was on camera, okay, doing way more shit than I was. Okay, I look, we seen it. Everybody's seen it. But see, look, his ass, his I'm drunk from here to dawn ass took the videos down. I wish he would come back online and post those videos up again. But he's being scary. He is, because he is a scary ass bitch. That's why he get. Look, I promise you, I believe that he gets. I believe that he gets his ass handed to him anytime that he feel like he wanna, nuck and buck. But I think he know who to try too as well. A lot of people out here in this world know who to try because they know it. At the same time, you may be tough and all, but it's somebody tougher than you that can whoop your motherfucking ass. But I just couldn't believe. I'm just still shocked because I haven't reached out to anybody that don't even like a person to the point where I want to get on the phone and start talking about them constantly over and over again, which is so crazy to me because it's like, what is he gonna do about it? Not a goddamn thing either. Somebody should have been calling the police on your ass when we seen your ass all. Look, you went from how many rooms did you go from to the living room to the kitchen? Oh my goodness, damn, y'all niggas was all over the house. Y'all niggas was all over the motherfucking house. Damn. I don't be understanding. I don't be understanding. You got to call Fat for being. Hey, Big Tasty, how you doing? AKA Katri, Country, Nate. Mm. Well, you know what? If we're gonna be, look, I'm fat too. I'm fat too. I'm chubby right now because I don't give a damn. Look, this is right now. This is my time. Hey, Chanel, how you doing? This is my motherfucking time right now. I'm gonna be chubby and I'm gonna eat my ass off. And I'm gonna if I want to receive something, through the anus, I could, but I ain't got to because I ain't been penetrated in a long, 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 long time. You know, I've been the one that's been penetrating. I've been the one that's been penetrating, baby, trying to keep it up. Okay, like it's stuck, baby. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, hmm man, it's just something. It is just something, you guys. It is just something. It's dangerous. Like how Mariah said, dangerous. I don't like them dangerous though, but I do like them. Nice, nice, neat, sugar, sugar, sweet. Shout out to Mariah. She got a new single out right now. You guys, it's called Sugar Sweet. Listen to it, with your mate if you want to, and just just have an imagination of thinking of you guys are in at a beach, maybe in Jamaica somewhere or Paris somewhere, you know. But it really gives me beach vibes when I listen to that song. Hmm. It does. But ain't nobody look crazy. It's so crazy that a maniac. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to be very, very nice. I'm trying to be very, very nice, you guys. I am, because I'm not trying to bother nobody. I ain't even mentioning people's names. That's how much I don't give a damn about it. I ain't gotta mention your name on my over here. We ain't mentioning no goddamn names. You're not getting you look. No one is getting acknowledged that I don't fuck with no more over here. They not. If any damn thing, I'm talking very, very subliminal for a reason, because I don't want to have to say their names. Because I ain't got nothing good to say. I ain't got nothing good to say. Like they always say, if you don't have anything not to say at all, don't say nothing. So therefore, I'm not saying nothing because I don't need to say nothing. Because my mouth, I got a mouth on me too as well. And I could have easily been saying this and saying that, but I choose to do something different. I really do. I really do. And I ain't finna be walking around here with no mace, no knife, and no gun, none of that stuff. I don't live my life in fear. I don't. So whatever's gonna happen, whoever's gonna try to at least attempt to put a hand on me, hey, that's what it's gonna be. I ain't scared like that. I ain't scary. And shit, even though I'm a short ass nigga, but I still can kick and move, or really stick and move. Shit, I don't give a damn. You know, especially when it comes to me. I ain't flinching and I ain't scared about nobody touching or putting a hand on me at all, at all. And I've been walking for years. Okay, really since 20. I think I'm gonna say 2011. Shit, it's been using these feet, these legs that God gave me. I know that's a bad thing to say, but I don't drive though. But I'm gonna try to learn how to drive more, more often. Even though I don't like it, but I'm gonna try to do a little something with that. You know, I am. I gotta talk my shit because a lot of people have been talking their shit for a long time. You know, and I can see it's so crazy how I'm not going to anybody's enemies trying to really get or really talk to them in a way of discouraging of someone's character. I ain't doing that because I ain't dogged the motherfucker out like other people has. I ain't did none of that shit. I ain't did none of that shit. I ain't went below the belt talking about family members. It's like, damn, why do they gotta get in it? You know, But at the end of the day, I know the truth, so therefore I ain't gotta even really talk about it because I know a person. You know, I know a person, and I'm not able. Look, I'm not over here in fear for anything. Yeah, my twin sister can sing. She was she was one of the first ones that well the first that started singing, but I didn't get it from her though. I usually I think I used to do it a lot. Well, when I was younger, I used to sing on cassette tapes, well, cassette player tapes, and I would record over my mama's gospel stuff, and she used to be so mad. She'd be in the car listening to the gospel, and then all of a sudden, here come me. I'm talking over the gospel. It was a mess, but yeah, she started for me, and then after me listening to music for so long, you know, just me trying it out with the cassette tapes. Um, Later on down the line, because I wasn't doing this when I was in middle school or high school. No, take that back. I would say around 12th grade. No, either 11th or 12th grade. I started just kind of just singing stuff, and then now, speed up to now. That was in 20. Either 2009 or 10. But 11. But speed up to now. Now I can't get these damn jingles out of my damn head. It's like they come to me, which is why I like to make my little shorts because they just come to me. No matter what it is, I can hear someone say something about heartbroken, and then all of a sudden, I can get a jingle in my head. Somebody's heart is broken. Somebody's heart is broken. It's like that a little bit with me, you know. But I can just go off anything sometimes, or really if I hear a beat or a tone, well, it was some type of certain, well, I would say certain tones, and melodies. I can easily try to see what I can put together in my head so I can sing it out so people can listen to it and like it. I like doing that a lot, a whole lot. I do it too much. I like one day I want to try to record all of my little, from me trying to sing and then me getting better as when it comes to singing because I can't. I feel like I can't. I ain't one of those singers. I can just sing. I can hold a tune. You know, everybody can't do that. Mm-mm. But I ain't gonna lie, it's hard doing that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it can be really, really hard doing that. Like, oh my goodness, you gotta, watch what you eat, and then and you gotta also watch what you drink. You can't smoke at all. You can't smoke at all. Even though people that do sing well, they may they may puff pass, but if they still are able to have that, that same tone, when it comes to their voice, they good. But everybody's not, blessed, like that. So therefore, they gotta watch it. And I'm one of them. I gotta watch it because if I'm not getting enough rest, or if I'm just kind of a little irritated or agitated, um, anything that may come to mind for me to sing, it won't come out right. Mm-mm. It won't come out. It won't come out like how I'm hearing it in my head. Because I'm like a walking radio. I hear a lot of things that I would want the world to know and hear. In my head when it comes to this music stuff. I hear a lot of ballads in my head though, which is why I sing about love a lot, because I hear a lot of ballads in my head, and I wish that some superstar or some producer, really a producer, will find me, get a hold to my channel, and they will add me on to the team because I can make a lot of people some money with some of my jingles. I'm trying to tell you. They really are my songs, but they got to be well. They really are jingles, but I would want them to be full songs because if I made a lot of jingles up that I did come up with, as full songs, man, I can only imagine, you know, people would be, in a little bit of knowing of me, you know, for real. Happy Saturday. Just trying to fight it out. Yeah, that's my. I think you are my other Arkansas. Yes, indeed. I know I sing better than Jay Wilson. I think that's why he be so mad and be trying to mock my singing because it's like I'm not going in and out of key. I know how high I can go and how low I can go and how low I can't too much go, you know. But when it comes to him, he thinks he just really doing the damn thing, and I don't understand it. I don't be understanding it. Mm-mm. I mean, he can sing though, but it's just like, damn. Okay, don't be trying to sing over it. This is him. Oh, hold on. I was lost. Hold on, it could be louder than that. I was, no, I don't want to do it. I can do it my way. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. But him, oh, he kind of go up a little bit too high. I think he goes out of his range a little bit too much, and that's he got to work on that. Change. You got to change that. You got to change that. You do. I know I do. Thank you. It's a compliment. Look, he knows this already. Hell, James done told him he can't do what I do. Mm-hmm. But it comes with age because he is older, so therefore we understand that voices, your voice will change, and since you are older, things are a little different than how they once was when you was in your 20s. So hey, I understand. I ain't trying to tear you down because you do have a talent, but at the same time you can't do it like me. Was that a backhanded compliment? I think it was. How you look. You know how he does it. You know how he does it. I know he does. He does. Yes, indeed. Oh, you was. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. I had to be shady for a second because that nigga's always being shady towards me. So therefore, I don't mind giving him what he gives me back. You know, I don't mind it. Sometimes it's well needed. It's well needed since he's so invested at things. Oh, we're gonna put it on YouTube, so we're gonna talk about it. Look, we are 1099s. Shit, nigga, please. Mm. And I don't like that 1099 shit. That shit be blowing my motherfucking mind. Like, how the fuck so you putting a price on me? Like, damn, I'm only a price on you, to you. Like, damn, for real. You can't accept me for who I am as a person and just be, at least caring or liking. Like, damn, what's wrong with that? Because I don't look at you like you a 1099. I look at you like you a human being, like everybody else is. You know. That's how I take people for for face value for who they really fucking are. But you have a way of showing that, and I'm glad that. And look, I'm so glad that you are like that because I know what to look out for, even more. Even though I had already knew that ahead of time, you know, if I didn't meet you or see you, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Thank you for showing me what not to be like when I reach your age too, because you will turn so many people off, and a lot of old people that I would say older people and old folks, they will turn a lot of young people off, and people that's kind of and kind of up there a little bit in their 40s and 50s, they'll turn them off a little bit. Like, damn, what the fuck? Like, can you come at me a little bit, a little softer than what you're coming at me, because I can say some things like, shit, hell, I can leave you right here, and I don't have to change your ass, so shit like that, it's so easily to reverse that shit on the ass, but you know what, you can't, you won't be, you will not be getting by doing that. So therefore, it's important to just try to bite your tongue, but at the same time, you gotta let their asses know. You gotta let them know. No, look, the 50 is as kind of is I would say it's like a little bit of the new 40 a little bit, because some of them ain't aging. I would say some of them ain't aging too badly, but some of them are very fast. You can see it in the jawbone. Look at the jawbone. Look at the jawbone. You can see it in that face. But some 50-year-olds out here be looking fine. Like, I'm gonna say, like, one of them that I like that is a cancer like I am. Fifi TV. She is a bad cancer, baby. She's a bad cancer. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And she don't even look like she even had any children at all. Yes, indeed. That's a beautiful mother, and she has beautiful children. Yes, indeed, and grandchildren. So, shout out to her. And she has a candle business. So y'all go out there and go support another black woman that's trying to make it. And well, she's making it, but I'm just saying, just she's trying to have a business. Like, well, she has a business, but shit, hey, keep it booming. She's trying to keep it booming. Come on now, shop. You got to shop with her. I be listening to Brian also. You do? Oh, that's good. I like him too. Yeah, you also encouraged me. Yeah, you did. And I do gotta say this. No one on YouTube, had any dealings when it came to me filing what I'd filed, because I seen a video. Oh damn, phone finna go dead. I seen a video, so therefore I felt the need to do what I had to do. When you see threats and shit, you can't take this shit lightly. And then people say what they gonna do to your family members. Like, what the hell? Like, I ain't saying that about yours, so why in the hell are you saying that about mine? You know, like, for real. I didn't like that, so I had to do what I had to do. Hey, Shamika, how you doing? Sophisticated. Shamika, sophisticated. So, hold on, sophisticated. I got a thick ass tongue, and I also have a speech impediment problem sometimes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, what's your name again? Chanel B. Oh, I know that's a different. I know that those are two different people. Yes, indeed. I'm just shouting my cancer sister out, Fifi TV. But it's not. But I forgot. It's not. I forgot she changed her name. Damn, I forgot about that. You're right about that. Damn. I forgot about that. I think it's something in the world now. Something in the world. I'ma keep it nice. I'ma keep it sweet. But yeah, I'm so glad I don't have the result of calling crackheads and dope fiends and alcoholics because they are look they would just ruin your case and then look they would try to trigger you to do anything something that they really to do anything that you don't need to be doing, which is so mind blowing to me. Like, damn, can you wait the fuck up? Well, who wants to depend on a nigga that's working at a nursing home? Who decide to go out there to talk to a person that's working at a nursing home for advice about something that's you trying to take care of, about somebody harassing you? No one is. I'm not. Who is? That's what it is. Chanel B. Fifi's world. That's right. But yeah, who that shit? Not me. That's some dumb ass shit to me if you ask me. Dumb. Somebody's falling for the trap again. Kesha, did you enjoy your time with your new friend? I did. I did. I did. I really did. I have enjoyed my time with my new friend. I did. But yeah, who the fuck is doing that shit? And all this damn triggering. Hell, get offline. Stop watching the shit that is triggering you, so you don't lose what you got going on. Because I don't want you to lose what you got going on. If I was so evil, I could have easily did what I should have done a long time ago. But I gave you grace and mercy. I did. I did. I wasn't over here trying to reach out to enemies that don't like me at all. Mm, you know this already, but you want to continue to talk to them, and then get mad at them, and then get back cool with them, and then get mad at them. I don't understand that even. Like, do you think I'm gonna be talking to that nigga right there? Hell no. Nah. I wish nothing for him at all. Continue to look like everybody else, since he think he's a celebrity. Continue. Because we all know what you do outside of YouTube. You go to different panels, no, different apps. I mean, different apps, trying to be something more than what you really are. We see it, the same behaviors, and you think that's cute. You think that we are impressed by that. You think that we are just so bottom to the barrel that we can't compare to you. Baby, I don't see anything different from you but your fashions and your weight. That's the only thing. Now go back and try to fix that shit, because all them posting old photos. How about you the photo that you see right now on your screen, you guys, that was last year. How about that nigga update his shit? Cause nigga, you get look, nigga, you've been eating like I have. Honestly, I can do a redo. Like, I love doing redos. I don't give a damn if I gotta suck in or not. It's still mine. It's still me. It's still me. You know. But go back and do a redo. Can you do a redo? I can do a redo just like that and still look the same. And still look the exact same. I really wish I could put the photo up. I wish I could. Oh, I can't do that. I guess. Oh no, not the highlights. No, I don't even know highlights on my shit. Damn. I really wish I could just go back to go back to my what is that thing called? My screenshots, and I will show you that I can do a redo, baby. I will still look the same. unlike you, unlike you. But you're so high, you're so highly grand aware, nigga. You're nigga. Look, nigga, you're ratchet as the fuck. That's why you got to be on hotlines. You don't know who the fuck you're gonna be meeting on hotlines. That's even more dangerous. It is. The niggas will chop your motherfucking ass up and have your ass in a motherfucking suitcase and floating down a motherfucking river. But you ain't. But your ass is so hot in the ass. You're not really. You're not thinking about that at all. Put your ass in the motherfucking trunk. Have your ass in a motherfucking body bag. Yes, indeed. Floating in a ditch. Or better yet, burned up. They'll burn you up nowadays. even though that's already been going on. But they'll bring your ass the fuck up. You gotta watch out for that shit. Mm-hmm. Trying to find some dick, or really, you know what? You know what? Better yet, trying to be a trick. Because you know when you trying to find dick, you can also be a trick too. Because you want to give in to they demands. Bitch, please, that ain't me. Giving a whole lot. I bet you he want. I bet you he want. I bet you he's one of those types that will go out and go pick up a nigga, even though he has these high standards of, oh, my niggas got this, my niggas got that. I can't tell, and I think you going out there to get them niggas, especially them young niggas at that, because you know you are, you know, look, you done got a little hefty over the years, so therefore, hey, ain't shit too much change, and you trying to change it, but it ain't changing you at all. It ain't coming from you at all. I have not yet seen any difference when it comes to you. I just see puffiness, and by that I mean alcohol. Look, that's an alcoholic and a drug addict probably too. Is that? Hey man, I'm just saying it could be a drug addict. You know, it could be a drug addict. It really could be. Gotta watch out for those niggas. Gotta watch out. I ain't gonna lie. That person reminds me of someone that would fuck you without a condom, and then wait a little minute to get tightened back up, which it won't do. Which in actuality, it won't be doing too much of no tighten up, because it'd be already loose, because that person has already been penetrated, so therefore it's a little loose. So you can just fall right on in. So I would hope that he'll get in some water with some vinegar and try to at least attempt to tighten back up. You know, you know how these hoes do. These hoes do it like they do it. It's very very nasty. And look, don't let me get on cocoa butter. Yeah, cocoa butter. Look, a lot of these niggas out here be using cocoa butter, especially when it comes to taking a big mean dick. They gotta use cocoa butter. Yes, indeed. Because any other lubrication sometimes don't always work. It depends on the person, I guess. hmm But he reminds me of somebody like that too, as well. He gonna fuck you nice. He gonna fuck you sweet. He gonna give you that shit. That was really that sugar. That old hard ass sugar. Them when y'all seen sugar ever get so hard where it be like little rocks and shit. That's what he's giving out right now nowadays. Because his time has came and left. Okay, he's trying to revive something that ain't gonna be revivable back. All the little story time shit. You look, baby. It's a new time, new day, new age. Move on, move on, move on. You gotta move on. You gotta too. Because I love how you like to continue to have your motherfucking your motherfucking ass in my motherfucking business. Even though that ain't really my business, but I know I know you, since you like to comment on a lot of things. So I don't mind giving you a little bit of a lashing that you need. You know that you need, because you've been a little you've been a little bad boy, and I want to get you together. I got to. It's my only right to get you together. I can't stand you too much. I don't. I can't. He said he had to stop blaming Shamar for everything. Shamar is not at fault. You're a mellow-minded guy, Castro. I know I am. Castro, did you enjoy? Okay, I read that already. But yes, a lot of folks would love to see me get out of character and just be all buck wild and crazy, but shit. And look, I want to enjoy my day. I don't want to be going to bed mad and be all upset and irritated. Hell no, I ain't got time for that energy at all. Who does? Who does? Ugh. I can't stand folks like that. Stay the way. Look, stay the fuck away from around me. If you like that, don't come around me with that shit around me. That's a shame. It came to this. Yeah, it is. But things happen. This is part of life. Look. This is not my first rodeo. This ain't my. Hey, that's how I know how to bounce back, baby. This is not my first rodeo, so I'm used to shit like this. Shit like this ain't bother me at all. Even though I done got irritated to the point when it came to certain things, but it don't bother me to the point where I feel like I'm finna just let someone have full advantage of my energy. Like, no, I'm good on that. I know how to bounce back and make a good old comeback. Sure can. because that, at the end of the day, someone still accepts me for who I am, and I'm glad they do. Because you know what? Since I'm being called this and being called that, and I'm being put out, I'm being put out there as if I can't do a goddamn thing. I'm just a sorry ass nigga, huh? Which I'm not. If you guys only knew, if I only was vlogging around and showing you guys every goddamn thing, you guys would know every damn thing about me then. But I don't do that. I don't do all that because you know why? Certain things is not for the public to see. So therefore, I'm keeping that shit on look to myself and off camera. I don't have to go live from here and there and everywhere. I ain't got to do all of that. It ain't that deep for me, especially when I'm just doing it from my phone. Look, I can see if somebody has a camera and it's in a nice form. But when it's just looking ratchet, save your time. Save your time. But yeah, continue with the narrative. No one really gives a damn. I really would hope that people would understand that at some point, people are going to lie to you and say, "Oh, well, we want to hear more and more." But in actuality, baby, once they hear it, they're gonna get tired of it. And when they get tired of it, they're gonna leave you. They're gonna leave you. Numbers will drop. People will come and go out your room, and you will see it. Continue to do what you got to do. But just know, what goes around comes around, and hopefully, you will be able to and be strong enough to handle what you may have to handle from your actions. Okay. So on that note, you guys, I'm out of here. I would do a little tune, but I don't feel like I kind of did feel like a little bit of singing a little bit, but I think I need to rest my voice a little bit because I had a long ass night. I had a long night and I didn't get enough rest. And I don't want to sound out of my tone. For the people to hear. I want the people to know the truth. I want the people to know the real deal with me. Just for the people. Just for the people. For the people to see the real me. I do it for you guys. You don't have to say no goodbye. Just know I'm doing it for you. All right, you guys. That's it. I don't know where that song came from, where that jingle came from. I just did it on demand for you guys, and I sounded pretty good. Did I sound okay, you guys? Can you guys put a one in the chat? Ain't that how they say it? Put a one in the chat. What the world needs now, love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little of.